Okay. So welcome to my Skeem live recap of Thursday and Friday's episodes because I didn't review them uh last week, Friday, obviously. Because the new episode is coming out tomorrow, which is Monday. So I decided to recap Fridays and Thursdays. So let's get started with the Thursday episode. Uh, Obviously, I have my notes here. I'm going to be talking about Crazy first. So let's get into it. I said here, she plans to kill Pretty at the relaunch. I think she's going to poison her, or the hitman is going to try to shoot her while the event is going on. To be honest, I'm tired. I'm sick and tired of Crazy trying to kill this girl. She is freaking innocent. Okay, she's not innocent in the sense of that she cheated or she didn't cheat, but she's the reason why her relationship with Rahasa is a whole mess. Okay, I get it, but there's no need to try and kill someone over this. You all need to just talk it out. But Crazy being crazy, she resorts to violence as usual, as the form of solving problems. Last time I checked, you can talk to someone, you can go to therapy, you know, see if you wanna talk to Lahasa about things before you try to go to that kind of resort. Turn to violence, turn to killing people before actually talking to them. Okay, maybe think about that before you actually kill Preachy. For goodness sake, this girl, she's not gonna have a break. Like, she can't catch a break. A whole hitman tried to kill her at the event. A whole hitman tried to shoot her at the relaunch of, it's called Level 1, Level 1 Cafe, if I'm not wrong. But this whole mess is just intense. Like, there's no need for this kind of venom coming from Quest. But obviously, she feels betrayed, which she has every right to. But there's no need to resort to violence. But knowing her is her form of dealing with situations like these. Like, honestly, there's no need for this kind of violence. This is too much of violence. Okay, you can't hire someone to kill Peaches because Lahasa decided to cheat on you with her. You were there. She was there before you were there. Okay, they had a connection before you came and arrived into the situation. So you can't say, "Oh, he's my man." Nah, nah. You don't own him. He can decide if he wants to get married to you. He can decide to call off the engagement. He can decide to choose Preachy if he wants to. Okay? He has a right to do that. But the way he went about it, that's the issue for me and for you too. And I get that. Still on Kwezi, I said she had a doctor's appointment for her 10-week appointment. Um, yeah, I was I was happy to see that she is enjoying being a parent or uh, becoming a mom. It's a sweet thing to see. But this woman, she's unstable. She's unfit to be a mother. Let's be honest, she's unfit. Like, her mental state is not even funny. She needs to go to therapy or something. She needs to find something to help her cope with this anger. Like, she needs to talk to someone before she can become a mom. Like, her mental state is not even ready for being a parent because this child is going to suffer so hard. Okay, this child is going to find it difficult having parents like Rahasa and Kwezi. Mainly Kwezi, but for goodness sake, she needs to actually think about giving up this child for adoption, or even give Lhasa full custody, because her mental health up there, it's not even right. It's not even right. She's not even fit to be a mother. She's not even fit to be a parent, like whatsoever. Now, her decisions tell me that she's not fit to be a mom or a parent, or even take care of a child or a baby. It's not even going to help her because she's unstable as a human being. Her decisions tell me that. Her decisions, the way she makes choices, show me that she's not ready to be a parent or even take care of a young baby. Like, there's no way in hell she's going to be a stable and solid mom with that kind of mindset. Hell no. But I'm glad to see that Lhasa was there to support her in the most weirdest thing. But I think he was just there for the baby. He wasn't there for Kwezi. He was there to see his unborn child, which I respect. But in the same breath, I hate it. I hate it because this is how he should have handled Preeti's situation, the way he's handling it with Kwezi. But he didn't. And that frustrates me so much because he could have done this for Preeti, but he didn't. His ego, his pride did not let him actually accept that there's a possibility that Preeti is actually pregnant with my child. But seeing him with Kwezi and how he's dealing with Kwezi being pregnant, low-key makes me so angry because I feel like Preeti was robbed of that moment with Lhasa because of his decision to deny that child. Preeti was robbed. And every time he brings up the baby, it's like you're stabbing, you're opening that wound, that memory, that trauma that she went through. And I can go through that pain with her because I can see it. It's frustrating her. It's hurting her on a deeper level that I don't think Lhasa can realize. Especially when he started talking about hearing the heartbeats, whatever, and how amazing it was. You're talking to someone who you denied her own child. Like, it's so, like, it's messed up, like, on a different level. It's really messed up just thinking about it. It's difficult to watch. Even for me, I feel like, why are you talking about this baby in front of me? Why? Why didn't you give me the same energy you gave Kwezi? Why did you give her that kind of energy when I told you I was pregnant with your child? You denied that child. But when Kwezi said she was pregnant and it's your child, you accepted it. You see the level of misogyny in this situation. It was so frustrating for me to watch. Just imagine for her. The woman that got pregnant, the woman you gave her that unborn child, the child that she aborted because you denied it. But you didn't give her the same energy you give Kwezi. That's just messed up. That's messed up. I can feel her frustration, her anger towards this whole situation. I can. And she has every right to be that way. She does, because the way Lhasa treated her and dismissed her like trash when she told him that she was pregnant. The way he dealt with it was disgusting. Was so disgusting. He degraded her in levels that you cannot even fathom. Not even one bit. I wouldn't even wish this on my worst enemy. I swear to God I wouldn't. Now, lastly, she called a hitman to finish the job she hired him to do, which is kill Pretty. So this guy went to the launch and tried to kill Pretty, which was an epic fail. I will tell you why in later in this video. She was caught counting money by Pumolo. So obviously she got caught by Pumolo while she was like counting the money that she's gonna give to the hitman after he does the job. But she did finesse it. She did finesse the situation. Said no, it's for my child and I want to support my child. Duh, that's a lie. And Pumolo could see through that. He could see that Kwesi's lying through her teeth. And knowing Kwesi, she can finesse herself out of anything, but not Pumolo. Pumolo has been in this game for the longest. He can smell a lie from afar. So we'll see how that goes. Like I said, I'll talk about the hitman later in this video. Now let's move on to Lehasa. I said here, he still wants to get rid of Peterson permanently. For goodness sake, this man. Are you not tired of killing people? Are you not tired of putting yourself in this mess over and over again by making the same mistakes over and over again? You can't solve your problems by killing people. This is what got you here. You dealing with a funny situation the way you did. It's the reason why you are here in the first place. But you want to take the same route. Again, with Peterson, a freaking cop. Are you kidding me? What kind of decisions are you... What kind of mental thought process do you do when you try to solve your problems? You can't keep killing people or making people disappear because you feel threatened, or your life or your whole being is being threatened by a cop, and your first solution you can think of is kill that person. Really? You can't think of something else but killing people? That's not your solution. Killing people makes more problems. So you want to kill a cop, someone who is part of the community, someone who protects and serves this community. Are you kidding me? You want to get rid of him permanently? That's just dumb. That's just dumb. Then Pumolo was like, no, we can make it look like an accident. Make it look like an accident. During this investigation, are you kidding me? Everyone can put it together that 1 + 1 = 2. He was investigating you. And during that investigation, Peterson disappears out of the blue or he dies. Everyone could tell that it would be you who planned this whole thing. And even if you make it look like an accident, people are not dumb. Because of your history, they can put it together. Like, are you serious? Are you kidding me? That's a joke. I said, still on the Hassa. I said, the Hassa is, wait, hold on. Oh, this is my thought process. This is what I was asking myself. Is the Hassa not tired of killing people or burning bodies? Because I am. Honestly, I am tired. I'm sick and tired of seeing people being buried because of Lehassa's decisions. Like, are you not tired? I'm tired of seeing people get buried or bodies being buried and people getting killed because you feel like you're being threatened by them. Find a different solution. Stop killing people. Stop killing people. Killing people put you in this situation already. So you want to get yourself out of this mess by killing another person. Are you kidding me? Think about that next time. Do not kill Peterson. Oh yeah, I said he decided to go to the 10-week appointment, which is really nice. I said, the support that he's giving Kwesi, I wish it was the same energy that he gave Pretty, but it's not the case. But I do respect him for not doing the same mistake he did with Pretty. You know, he's learning from his mistake. I just wish he could learn from this mistake and not kill Peterson. But obviously, Rome wasn't built in a day, so it's taking a process. He's making sure that he learns from his mistakes, but it's taking him a long time to realize that killing people is not the case. It's not how you solve issues. But you know, we learn, we move, and we progress. I guess. I said here, he's going to beef up the security after Francois told him that Kwesi plans to attend the relaunch. Pretty. Oh, she's gonna die. But, you know, Lhasa wants to beef up the security, which I understand. Totally, I do. Is it gonna work? I don't know. But I get where he's coming from. Because he knows that, Kwesi is unpredictable. You don't know what she's planning. So the only way he can make sure this event goes smoothly is by beefing up security. And thank God Peterson was there. That's all I can say. I'll elaborate later in this video. Thank God he was there. That's all I have to say right now. He wants to know what Kwesi is really planning behind his back. So he's doing all this supporting Kwesi so that he can know what Kwesi is planning ahead of time. That was Pomolo's thought process, and he came up with the idea of, like, you know, keep your enemies close and your enemies closer. Sorry, no, that's not how you say it. It's keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Yeah, something like that. So that's what Lhasa is doing. He's keeping his enemies closer, which is Kwesi. Do I think it's gonna work? Hopefully, but I have no concrete belief that it will work. But it's just my hope. I hope it does. But the way I know that Kwesi is, I don't think it's gonna work. I honestly don't think it's gonna work. Well, I will talk about more of these characters in part 2. But let me talk about the last person that I wanna talk about. This is Preach. I'm talking about Preach here. I said Pretty overhears Lhasa's phone call with Kwesi. So he overhears that Lhasa is going to the apartment. He's going to the 10-week appointment with Kwesi. I mean, you could tell her face said it all. Her reaction said it all. She is fed up. This girl is fed up. Like, she has no energy to argue at this point. This point, she's just tired. She's drained, for goodness sake. Do I blame her? No. She's feeling like she has no control over her own life. I mean, the things that are going through this girl's life, the things that she's going through right now, I totally understand why she feels like she has no control of her own life. Like, she can't do anything about it because her feelings for Lhasa are the problem. And she cannot erase or delete or pause her feelings towards Lhasa. So the only way she knows how to deal with this is just be there and exist. She's a shell of herself, like I said before. She's not the same person we saw a while back. ever since she got back with Lahasa, she's just like a zombie walking around. She has no sense of who she is anymore. Which is a shame because I know what kind of person Pretty was before this. She was strong-willed. She was independent. She knew who she was and what she wanted in life. But look where she is now. Trapped in a relationship that obviously she wants to be in, but she's also trapped in the mess that Lahasa has created. Which is unfair, really. It's really unfair. It's truly unfair for her. Like, it's not even funny. Ugh. Lastly, I think part of her knows something is wrong. That's a woman's intuition. So I feel like Pretty can feel it in her gut that something's really wrong. Like, sometimes I wonder why she's in this relationship. Even though I ship it, even though I love them together, I still feel conflicted of why she's still with him. I honestly feel like this is nuts. It's nuts. It's honestly nuts. I'm not gonna lie. Like, her intuition is telling her that this whole mess, crazy, Lahasa, Pomulo, her, it's just something is deeply wrong and she can feel it. It's a woman's intuition. We know when something is wrong. We know when something is off. You don't have to tell us. We'll feel it before we can even express it out. Like, that's where she can feel like something is wrong. It's slipping through my fingers. I can feel it. It's deep in my gut. But I have nothing but just to be there and exist around it. It's so sad. It's honestly sad. Oh, do you know what? I'm not going to put this in 2 different parts. I'll just put it in one video. It's going to be a long video. I really don't care anymore. So, this was Thursday's episode review. So, lastly I said she overhears Lahasa speak out in Chaba's name during while he was sleeping. Well, you know when you're stressed out and you have so much thought in your head, sometimes you speak in your sleep and your secrets come out, and that's what's happened with Lahasa. Whenever he's stressed out and he does not know how to deal with a problem, he comes out and everything that he has in his mind tend to slip out while he's sleeping. It happened before with Funny when Quiz was sleeping with him. He screamed out Funny's name, and the same thing is happening with Nchab. So we'll see how that goes. He must be careful, very careful, because if Pretty hears anything that can incriminate him, you don't know how she's going to deal with it. Because she's a person who believes in the law and wrong and right. So she does not live in the gray area that the Hassa lives in. So now let's talk about Friday's episode. I'll be right back.